All right, everybody, welcome back in. Finally, it's your boy, the handsome heel Trail. I am back after a few weeks off, coming to you from Los Angeles. And tonight, of course, I got my boy back in the building, Derek Showtime. What's going on, brother, out there in ATL? How you feeling, bro?
What's good? What's good? Just back in the saddle. Back in the saddle.
Yeah, man, back in the saddle again, bro. Speaking of that, coming off a crazy WrestleMania week. I was out in Vegas from Thursday all the way to Tuesday, man. Got to the House of Glory show out there. Got the SmackDown, a little bit of the Hall of Fame. Uh, man, just so much. Both nights of WrestleMania, of course. Got to meet a lot of cool new people. Got to meet a couple of guys from Germany, a couple crazy cats. Oh, and I did get to go to that the Grand Beach event. That was crazy. Yeah, it was just crazy. It was a lot of events and almost no sleep. I want to say every day, maybe an average of 2 to 3 hours of sleep, 4 if you was lucky. Uh, yeah, man, it's
Mercy.
already the pace of Las Vegas, and then you got WrestleMania weekend. It gets crazy. So, yeah, it was crazy. So, unfortunately, me and Julian, who's now on the show tonight, shout out to my boy Julian. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. He'll be back at some point. But we got Derek tonight. But, anyways, me and Julian did not get a chance to really do any content out there for you guys. So, I do apologize about that because I know I said we're going to do something, but it just didn't work out this time around. But, eventually we'll get to it. But, yeah, man, a lot of stuff coming off of WrestleMania now. We're looking at Backlash coming up this weekend. But uh, now that we're back, man, there's so much to talk about, so much packed into this podcast to the point that I mean, we're not even gonna get through everything tonight, but we're gonna try. We're back in it. Uh, Also, I want to speak about that the House of Glory show. That was only so I went to a second House of Glory show this past Friday here in LA. Well, the first one I went to in Vegas, that was my first ever House of Glory show. I'm just now really getting into the indie, you know, ground of things. But I had a great time. The Hardy Boys were on that show in Vegas, and I have video. I was in the second row, and literally Jeff Hardy. It was the Hardy Boys versus the Good Brothers, and they're literally fighting right in front of me. Like literally, Jeff Hardy was like damn near in my lap. Like it was crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
There you go. What did I tell you last time I was on about the indie scene? You
Yeah, man,
just
it's dope.
never
It's dope.
know
It's dope,
who
and it didn't
pulled up.
cost a lot of money. And I got to see a lot of former WWE and current TNA, current AEW. Like also on that show, you had Shotzi Blackheart versus Dakota Kai. That was insane.
Yep,
Just
ex
yeah, and
WWE.
of course, I finally, for the first time ever, I've been hearing about him, but I never got to see him until now. I got to see Zilla Fatu live. I mean, his energy was crazy. I was super impressed by it with the fact that I don't know anything or I didn't know anything about Zilla Fatu. I had heard of him, I seen him on the internet, but I never seen a match of him, whatever. And so for somebody who was very green to Zilla Fatu to see him for the first time and to get the energy that I got from him is very impressive. Like I'm super impressed. I'll say this: I am now a Zilla Fatu fan. I was super impressed just with the energy, everything that he brought, his presence. He's definitely ready for the next level. I'm pretty sure we'll see him at some point. And then also fast forward, I went to my second House of Glory show this past Friday here in LA. And what was crazy, that was at the Globe Theater. I live in downtown LA. That Globe Theater is like 2 blocks from my crib. It took me like 3 minutes to walk over there. That was insane. So I go over there, and when I walk in, it's Amazing Red taking on Mike Bailey right there in my face. It's crazy. And then we had Thunder Rosa on that show. And then I also got to see Zilla Fatu again for a second time. So now twice I have watched him wrestle. I had an amazing time. I can't wait for the next House of Glory show and gonna catch some more shows here coming up, man. But yeah, you were right, bro, about the indie scene. Um, it's just getting into it and learning who everybody
Yeah.
is. You know what I mean? You
Well,
know,
now the indie scene, I can speak to it. Like I said, it's big here in Atlanta. So if you are a fan of AEW, if you're a fan of WWE, if you are a fan of that late 2000s or early 2000s, late 90s superstars, they still show up. I worked a show last year where I got to see Rhino work and Matt Riddle work.
Oh
so,
yeah, where is Rhino now? I think he's like done though, right? Or no?
He's officially retired.
Okay, yeah.
You know, so I mean, shout out to Renegade Independent Pro Wrestling and Now That's TV Plus for pulling that off last year. So, I mean, you just, like I said, you just never know. Always got to keep your eyes and ears open to the streets just to know what's coming from the non-big promotions.
Okay, that makes sense. So I'm getting into it. Like I said, we're out here in Cali. A lot of shows I got coming up that I plan on checking out. So I'm super excited about that one. But yeah, like they have another House of Glory show coming up on May 22nd, I think in New York. Obviously, I'm not going to be at that one. But yeah, when they come back in LA, yeah, definitely can't wait for them to. And then I kind of regret it because there was a House of Glory show before WrestleMania weekend. So this was actually the second one that came here to LA within like the last 3 months. Cause I think there was one like mid-April. Oh no, not mid-April, but like there was one like in March. Yeah, back in like late March that came, and I did not go, and I regret not going to that. Yeah, so regret not going to that because I could have been the 3 now. But obviously they'll come back because if they come back that soon, they'll be back again at some point. They'll come back, and definitely everyone that comes here now is mandatory attendance for me. You know what I mean, for sure. The only thing I'll say, my advice to people, especially with a House of Glory show, I don't know about the other promotions, but what I noticed, you got to get tickets fast, man, because like the only thing they had left by the time I bought my tickets probably a few days before. And all they had was like standing room only available. But that was cool. Like I got to like walk around. Like I went to like the balcony and like the floor or whatever. But yeah. But I would say like me, I'm trying to get like up in that front row. Because dude, if you get in the front row, like you're in, dude, you might as well be in the ring with them. It's crazy. Like yeah, it's nuts, dude. Like they're right in your face, bro. So I would love to like get the front row. I was lucky to get the second row at the one in Vegas. But yeah, this one in LA was like sold out. Like I was lucky to even get in the building. So I would say like definitely as soon as you know about them, like don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna get it soon. Like no, guy, you got to get it right now. Get up in that front row. Get up in that second, third row, something. Get like a VIP suite, something like that, because it's definitely worth it. It's definitely an experience for sure. Very close up. So I had a great time. So to switch over real quick, I got to give a quick shout out though. We got to talk NBA real quick because I got to give a shout out to my Los Angeles Lakers and King James turning the clock back like it's 2013 again or something. This guy just taking those Rockets and putting them on the couch. I love it. I'm a fan.
No KD. We already look. No KD. Yeah.
We back. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on now. They didn't beat him fair straight up, and he didn't get the matchup that everybody wanted. We know we needed the OG LeBron versus KD one final time, and we didn't get it.
Hey, man. Hey. Look, listen. I don't want to hear it because those boys beat us, 2 times in a row in that series. They beat us twice.
Okay. Without KD, without a true point guard,
right, without KD. So I don't want to hear it. Okay, the Lakers are moving on, and then my dad. I want to send out a missing persons report for my father, the Boston Celtics fan, because we haven't been able to find him. Well, because he called me up. He's been harassing me all season. Talking about how much better Boston is than the Lakers and how the Lakers were going all the way. And then I haven't seen my father or haven't been able to reach him since the Sixers sent him to the house. So I was just trying to make sure he's okay and everything.
Hold on, you sure he
out there in Georgia. So if you see him somewhere, walking down the sidewalk, mumbling to himself, let me know.
You sure he didn't jump on the Twitch video of Jaylen Brown complaining about Joel Embiid like a hot potato?
Hey man, who knows where he's at? I gotta call Pops, but I know he hates me right now because I sent him a text message, and I was like, "Hey, how about those Lakers? I thought y'all was going all the way. What happened? I thought y'all was going all the way. What happened? What happened to y'all?"
New
He did
York
not
wanted
answer.
y'all.
Dude, I
New
sent his
York wanted y'all. What happened?
He has not answered my text or called me or anything. He would not answer the phone.
Mm.
And then his wife won't answer the phone either. But that's probably because like he's telling her not to answer because he knows I'm calling to try to reach him, try to talk shit. So that's what it is.
Well, oops.
So we'll give him a couple days. Look, he's got to see me at the family vacation in July. So
Look, here's the sad part: the Boston Red Sox in baseball, they suck this year. Celtics minus Jason Tatum, underachieving or overachieving, depending
that's
on how
okay.
you look at it.
We all know I'm a Patriots fan, so my Patriots are going to make up for it this season. You know, when you pick up AJ Brown, and I mean, first of all, what a great draft we had. What a great draft by the Patriots.
Great draft from the Falcons. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, Avion Terrell, AJ Terrell's brother. We finally got some corners that'll lock some people up.
Yep.
We're gonna get a pass rush finally, and we got a solid receiver coming in from the University of Georgia. Yo, love it. Speaking of NFL draft, actually, I want to shout out my cousin Zaylen Wood for getting an invite for the Indianapolis Colts on the third day of the draft. So,
shit!
Shout out to you, cuz. You know, good luck with all that. Make that team, make that money, brother.
He's got to get in there.
Yes, sir.
Mandatory. It's only right. He's got to get in.
Oh yeah.
We're sending all the energy his way, bro. We gotta get him in there. We gotta get him in. So shout out to your cousin. Hopefully he does it, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a lifetime opportunity, man. And not to mention generational wealth. So
Facts.
You know what I mean? So look, man, let's give the people what they want, as Orange Cassidy would say, or whatever. How about, of course, we just came off of Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins continuing this beef here with Braun Breaker, man. You know, Braun Breaker just getting the best of Seth Rollins at every turn. It's like Seth Rollins picks up 2 spears per Raw by this time. But, you know, I noticed with these storylines, the trend is always the person that usually ends up losing the battles ends up coming out on top. So I think they're gonna have. Well, that's gonna be later on in the show when I talk about predictions. But I would say Seth Rollins ends up winning this match at Backlash.
Ooh, I mean, with all the stuff that Braun has been doing, and since he came back at Mania, how he got cleared just to make an appearance. Kudos to him. Too bad we didn't get a match.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win this time. Well, maybe I could be wrong, or maybe I think they do something to where, because the thing is, both of these guys are red hot right now. Seth Rollins is red hot. You know, Braun Breaker is red hot. So I feel like it has to end with both of these guys looking strong. Nobody can leave this match looking weak. Obviously, you got to have a winner, but nobody can leave it looking weak.
So that means you might get a Vision interception at some point Saturday night.
Maybe Bronson Reed, but he's still out.
No, Bronson won't be back till mid-year. Mid-year, if that early.
Maybe like next WrestleMania, you might get Bronson Reed.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm Seth Rollins, I think this story needs to get culminated by Survivor Series, and I know we're a month away from that.
Out to Survivor Series.
I mean, if you're trying to, that's just my thinking, because if you're gonna
Team Rollins, so you got to put the Street Profits, who it's so annoying to me, honestly, man. I would like.
Hold on, wait, Papa. Shout out Papa Montez for finally having Bianca. You know, congrats to that.
Yeah,
you know,
man. Dawkins should have got cut, bro. I've never been a Dawkins fan. I feel like he's riding the coattails of Montez Ford. I feel like Montez Ford can be a single star.
Well, let's see. So Angelo Dawkins, in my opinion, wrestling wise, is almost like the Ahmed Johnson of the WWE right now. I mean, somewhat talented, but
Ahmed was more over than Dawkins, though.
He was, but he could never cut a promo worth anything that you understood.
But at least Ahmed had his own character by himself that was over. Dawkins is like riding the coattails. The only reason that honestly, the only reasons that they have not cut Dawkins is because of Montez. Because they know it's not going to fly with Montez. Because Montez is not going to be okay with that. Like, I feel like if Montez ever came out and was like, hey, you know what? I don't care about this guy. Do whatever you want with him. They would cut Dawkins in a heartbeat. And then keep, obviously, they would never cut Montez. They would keep Montez and push him as a single star. But literally, I feel like the only person that keeps Dawkins employed is literally Montez. I feel like that's what it is, because they know those guys are like brothers. So you're not going to get away with cutting my brother, and I'm going to be cool with it. That's what it is, bro. That's the reason. I'm even shocked. And we'll get into that in a little bit with those cuts. But yeah, like certain people are only there because of who they are, or not because of who they are, but they're only have a job because of who they're affiliated with. That is why they have a job. I'm telling you right now, bro. And he ain't the only one. He ain't by himself. There's a list of people that the only reason they are still on the payroll is because of who you're affiliated with. Right. That is the only reason. The only reason.
It's I'm wondering if they did decide to cut him, where would he go? I'm sure he's a football. I'm sure he's got football background somewhere.
I mean, maybe AEW or whatever. But the thing is, even AEW doesn't just sign everybody that gets dropped. I don't think. I mean, he could go places. He could go like to indie, like to other, like, you know, I guess like New Japan. I don't know, like, or other independent promotions, maybe like House of Glory or whatever like that. But I'm saying, like, he's not. Like, if Dawkins got cut today, people aren't gonna be like, "Oh my God, Dawkins is a free agent. Can't wait to go get him." Like, no. I mean, maybe the fans are gonna be like, you know, fans cry about everything. So of course the fans are gonna be like, "Oh, you cut Dawkins, blah blah." I'm talking about the actual promoters are not gonna be like, man, I just can't wait to get my hands on Angelo Dawkins. Like, no, like, because
no,
you know what I mean. Nah, bro.
It's like the Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty Rocker situation.
Yeah, like nobody.
We knew who was the star, and we knew who was the coattail.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, look, after that, you never heard of that guy again. After Shawn Michaels broke up with him, and I feel like if Montez ever did that, you would never hear from Dawkins again, because he just doesn't have it. He just does not have it. Like, there's nothing about him that's ever made me feel like, oh man, like this is the guy. Like, no, like he just doesn't have it. So. But whatever. Also tonight we saw the Obafemi challenge return, and we thought we were gonna get like a match between him and Tozawa, which would have been ridiculous. But then Otis jumps in. And by the way, Tozawa, another guy that should be cut, but whatever. Otis jumps in there, and Otis looked pretty good tonight. Otis is a big guy, so Obafemi, dude, tosses Otis around like a toy, man. That's crazy. But you could tell how heavy Otis is, to the point that Obafemi had to use the ropes to get off the fall from grace. You know what I mean? But he still got it off, dude. Like, that's crazy power still. He got a little tired in there tonight. But yeah, that was for the most part, they're keeping Obafemi busy with this open challenge until now. I feel like they. I mean, I'm not gonna say they don't have anything, but whatever they have planned for him is down the line. So I feel like, you know, right now it's just keep him on TV and give him something to do. So I'm cool with the open challenge. You know what I mean? Open challenge angles always gives you time to be able to showcase other talent that you don't see all the time. So, you know, you could get guys from like TNA to pop up, people from like NXT to pop up. You know what I mean?
Now. Rumor I caught once Oba dispatched Brock Lesnar and Brock retired. We still got to talk about that. Like, holy shit. I cannot believe it.
you will talk about that. We can't. I mean, I don't think that Brock's retired. I mean, well, I think that he is. So my thing is, I've heard it from different angles. I feel like this was the perfect way for him to retire. Like it wasn't announced. It wasn't like going to be his last match or whatever like that. Like everybody else did. Like you knew like how John Cena had his farewell tour, or even like AJ Styles. I mean, everybody like they announced it, so you knew like, okay, hey, you know what? This is this guy's last match, right? We had no idea. No one had no idea. So the way it was done was very unique. It was like, hey, you know what? But I feel like it was the right place. WrestleMania 42. You put over Obafemi, who basically is the new Brock Lesnar. Like, you put him over on a big stage. You had your moment. It was very poetic how everything, was done. You had Paul Heyman out there. It was great. So I feel like if this was the real retirement, that it was perfect. I don't think. And see, here's my question, right? Everybody keeps saying that he's not retired, but they can't answer this. So, okay, if you're saying that he's not retired, so my thing is, if Obafemi was not his last match, who else out there other than Obafemi is at a level to where they are qualified to retire Brock Lesnar?
I got the answer, and I'm saying they're saving it. Remember you said you wouldn't do SummerSlam the last time we were on. You wouldn't do SummerSlam because it was in Minnesota. Remember you said that?
Yes.
And Brock Lesnar, that's his home away from home.
Well, we know that, but who
University of Minnesota
for an opponent though?
The career killer.
Gunther. You're talking about Gunther, but I feel like they're not going to do that because people are going to get pissed off. People were already mad about the whole, because they kept saying it's too much. Because now it's getting old. Like even with the Goldberg thing, and then like him with they got pissed off with the AJ Styles thing.
Well, see, now that's they want the Goldberg thing treatment for Brock in his hometown. The fact that he did it not in his hometown is like, oh, really? Nah, there's got to be some more in the tank. There's got to be something going on for him to throw up the X and leave and cry and the whole boo-hoo-hoo and all that. And
that's what everybody said. That's what everybody said. We're going to see, man. I mean, we're going to see. I feel like this was fine. He shouldn't come back. I mean, this was good. I think the only thing now that should be happening is in Saudi Arabia, there should be obviously the Hall of Fame for him, but that's it.
Well, now, you said she brought up the Hall of Fame, bro. Here we go. What about the OVW Fab Five entering the Hall of Fame together?
Yeah, that's cool.
And what I mean by that, John Cena, Batista, Shelton Benjamin, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton.
Shelton's not going to do it because of the AEW deal.
No, but what I mean is he's a part of that class that came up.
But I don't know if they're well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're going to let I don't think they're going to let him in. I mean, until his contract will have to be up. Shelton Benjamin. You see what I'm saying? Because you're talking about making an appearance on the Hall of Fame show. You're talking about now, not only that, because obviously you got WrestleMania weekend, so they're gonna have like that, WWE World set up where they have well, I mean, if you didn't know, every year at WrestleMania they have a huge Hall of Fame exhibit for whoever's coming in. And in that exhibit, they have all of the people that are in there. They have like all of their like merchandise, it's like all of their stuff there. So like they would also have to be allowing Shelton Benjamin stuff to be posted at the Hall of Fame. So there's that. I mean at the exhibit. So it's more than just popping up for the for the speech or whatever. No, you have like a whole dedicated weekend to where he would also have to make appearances. He would also have to have a signing. It's a whole thing when you're for Hall of Fame weekend.
Because I know they did it or they allowed it when it came to Billy Gunn.
Because Billy Gunn had two separate deals though. Because Billy Gunn had only a Legends only deal with WWE, and he had the wrestling deal with AEW. Now Shelton could do that. He could sign a Legends only, but that's if they allow him to do that. Like Ric Flair also. Ric Flair only had. Ric Flair got away with doing a lot of bullshit. Ric Flair had like a AEW deal. That motherfucker had an AEW deal. He did, bro. He
gotta keep working. He got to keep working. So look, retirement is not for everybody.
But you know what he did though? Like I think he somehow loopholed because he had like that energy drink and then he had some other stuff, and I think he somehow was able to loophole the drink either with that's what it was. So he had the deal with the energy drink through AEW, and then he still had the Legends deal over at WWE. That's just crazy though, and it's crazy. But he worked the system on that. So it just depends on what they're gonna allow him to do. I mean, it's a good idea, but I don't think they're gonna. I mean, I think they'll probably leave Shelton out for now until down the line when once his contract is up and then he wants to come back, for that type of thing. Then yeah, you know what I mean. Same thing with Bobby Lashley. Like those guys are tied up in contracts. That's the same reason why Sting could not be on the video game, and everybody was like, "Oh, how you gonna have Monday Night Wars and you don't got Sting?" Right? Because Sting's on a fucking AEW contract. Like tough shit, dude. You know what I mean?
Now hold on.
Huh?
Now hold on. People forget now. Sting was on a WWE video game before he even went to AEW, and he got the Hall of Fame.
But for this one, they wanted him because this was the Monday Night War. This was the Monday Night Wars edition. And they were saying that, I mean, which is true. It's true because they were saying that Sting was a big part of the Monday Night Wars.
He was in 13. He was in 13, and then he was on I think 15. So he's done.
Right. That's before AEW.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Obviously, but now that you're on an AEW contract, you can't just be popping up in video games. Now, if his contract, because now I think he has like this Legends contract with AEW. So I don't know when that ends. So they, if that were to end and he was to re-sign with WWE with a Legends deal, then yes. And it's still time for him to get into the game because they're always doing like the season passes
and all that stuff. Yeah.
The downloadable content. I just finished playing season 2. I finished season 2 already myself, so I'm waiting for 3. I'm excited for 3. I've already unlocked everything from season 2. So he could be. They could be in other packs.
I'm wondering, will AEW not say compete in the video game market again, but will they put out another wrestling game?
They should never do another wrestling game in their life. That Fight Forever, that shit was terrible. That shit was horrible. And first of all, bro, nobody is competing. As somebody who plays this game every year, I get the game. I don't
say compete. Just kind of give people variety, because we in the 90s we had
there's not a variety needed, bro. You can get every AEW character. So now with these creators, right? Like even in 2K26, you have community creations. So when you go in there, you can literally download every AEW like character you want onto this game. Like I have in my universe mode, I've downloaded Kyle Fletcher, I have Kenny Omega, I have everybody that you want, that you like, you can find them. And the thing is, these creators are so good. There's so many talented freelance creators out there that these people look exactly. I'm talking about like down to the detail, like the tattoos, the move set. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how good some of these guys are. It looks just like them. It looks damn near better than they could have did it. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So these days, when you have stuff like that, it's not a need for it. Like now, back in the day, yes, when we didn't have all this technology, if WCW put a game out and you wanted to play with Hollywood Hogan, then you knew the only way you was going to be able to play with Hollywood Hogan if you buy a WCW game. You know what I mean? But the thing is, now,
WWE back then when you had your cartridge games and your early PS, Xbox, and CD games and memory cards, you had to do that. As a matter of fact, A lot of people are asking for a TNA game to come back out, but of course, the company that sponsored them are out of commission, so somebody would have to pick
Well,
them up.
they have a deal with WWE. So what's going to happen? The Hardy Boys are going to be in the next downloadable content pack. So there's a TNA pack coming. Well, it's not called a TNA pack, but there are TNA stars that are going to be releasing in the next couple of seasons on 2K26.
Okay.
I know that the Hardy Boys are coming either in this next season or season 4. Like sometimes this summer the Hardy Boys will be on there.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and so they're already doing that.
I'm also gonna run this by you, brother. We may be losing AEW on TV in the next year and a half or so. The deal is being reworked or being not renewed, I should say, with Warner Brothers due to downsizing and stuff. So AEW is looking for a new home.
But they're supposed to be so great. But look, before we talk about that, but before we get off topic on that, I don't even care about them fools because all their stan fans are always like, oh, it's where the best wrestle. Well, if it's where the best wrestle, the best can't keep a TV deal. So whatever. You know what I mean?
Come to Peacock. They need help. They got the NBA, NBC, and all that stuff. Come, Tony Khan, come to NBC and save Peacock, please.
Come to NBC because NBC supposed to have a deal with that main event. Unless that got moved to ESPN.
That got axed because I have Peacock still, and they do not have any wrestling content.
Okay, so maybe. But hey, let's talk about it. Look at this. Sol Ruka debuting on Monday Night Raw, bro. So
finally got the contract. Yep.
Man, she looked like an absolute star, man. I love it. I like Sol Ruka. And I got to meet her and take a photo with her at Mania. She's super cool. Yeah, the only thing, I'm not going to say a critique. I'm not going to call it a critique, but it happens. I think she got a little nervous because she went for that Soul Snatcher and she
got nervous.
Yeah. But I'm not critiquing. I'm just saying, but it's okay. She got a little nervous. It's fine, but she still hit it. And shout out to Becky Lynch for still staying with the spot. You know what I mean? It was good. It was good. Great promo from both.
Who told Becky to come ruin a contract negotiation for a day?
Well, who better to put her over than Becky Lynch? And it's like what's crazy. Becky Lynch right now is on a crazy, amazing run. But what's most impressive about it is the fact that not only is she putting over talent. Because think about it, she put over who else was she beefing with? She was beefing with I wouldn't say put over. I wouldn't say put over because that she don't got to put AJ Lee over, but she had a crazy program with AJ Lee. But still, I would say she successfully gave AJ Lee her flowers for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then now you're putting over Sol Ruka, but at the same time you're still pushing yourself as Intercontinental Champion, and that's not easy to do because it's usually one or the other. It's usually I'm putting over this person at my expense, or I'm just gonna not put them over and I don't give a shit about them and I'm gonna keep pushing myself. But she's doing both. Like she's still looking strong as the Intercontinental Champion, but then she's also putting over Sol Ruka. So I'm loving it right now, and obviously. Maybe we can get Sol Ruka versus Becky Lynch next week. That would be crazy. That would be great.
It would. Let's see.
Or even if they add it to the Backlash card.
It'd be a little late to do that. I don't think they did. I don't think they
even have room for it. But that's great. You know what? That's fine. I've had enough this week, and I'm sure we're gonna get an amazing SmackDown before. And then obviously we got Backlash. We got a lot of stuff this weekend coming up. And then right after Backlash, we got UFC coming up. I'm going to check that out as well. So a lot of events coming this weekend. So we have plenty on our plate for so next Monday, if you give me Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch, I'm down for it. And then we had this was crazy right here. So again we had the contract signing with Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. And Jacob Fatu with this freaking death grip again. The second week in a row, just catching my boy Roman with the death grip. Honestly, I just feel like these Usos are gonna jump in and do something about it.
We having that. Somebody said it was like 2023 all over again. I told you we were getting a Bloodlines reboot some kind of way. I told you we were gonna get it, and we got it.
Trying to figure out the Usos positioning in it because it's like they're teetering, right? It's like they aren't bad guys, but they aren't good guys. It's like they're I don't know.
They're tweeners.
Yeah, but it's kind of like I think the writing is they want to give us the OG bloodline, but it's like they don't. It's like we don't want to because remember in the OG bloodline, the Usos were like under the thumb of Roman Reigns, and they don't want it to be like they don't. It's kind of like they want it to be the same, but they don't want it to be the same. Like they're trying to show us that hey, yeah, the Usos are still down with Roman, but they aren't his henchmen anymore.
Right, you know right. I mean?
Like they have their own identity and their own thing, but they're still with Roman. You know what I mean?
And then, like you said, you're dealing with Jacob trying to be his own person, and you got Solo and the remaining of his people. Like, I feel bad for Solo and that version of the bloodline. I actually feel bad because I know we're gonna get into it later, but some of these roster cuts.
Oh no, we can get into it. That was my last bullet point for Raw. We can get into it. So like, yeah, the budget cuts, bro. Like, I will say this. I don't know what. So I don't think we. So this past Friday, we only saw Solo and Tala Tonga. We didn't see Tama Tonga, but I don't think he got cut though, or did he?
Hold on. I
they cut Tonga Loa. They didn't cut Tama Tonga. I don't think.
But hold on, hold on a second.
You have it in front of you because I know they cut Tonga Loa and they cut JC Mateo. But
it was a long list, and I'm like,
yeah, let me see,
Lord, bro. So here we go.
I meant to already have these up but I know they cut Tonga Loa. They cut Tonga Loa and they cut JC Mateo, but they didn't cut Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga wasn't on TV though. But they didn't cut him. But then we only saw Solo and Tala Tonga. But I think the reason that they didn't put Tama Tonga on TV is because remember, Tama Tonga was kind of teetering where he's about to like turn on Solo. Oh. So I think they're keeping Tama Tonga in the wings. We might have him pop back up and start something with Solo. So that's why we didn't see him around.
Yeah, because these cuts that they recently did, I mean, it really is like wow. Especially from your tag team division.
Okay, I'm looking at it now. Here goes. So we'll start from the top here. So Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. I mean, honestly, Aleister Black, one of my favorite stars, actually. I remember even when I was living in Atlanta still. I remember even before he made it big, they had like an NXT house show and I went. And it was amazing. Yep.
I was there. I think he had a deal with he was dealing with Velveteen Dream. I think was
that was an amazing. So I've always been a fan of Aleister. I'm still a fan of Aleister. He is top talent. I just feel like it's one of those you know, I'm a decent, I wouldn't call him a big fish, but I'm a decent sized fish, but I'm just in a very large pond with much bigger fish, and there's just not much for me to do here. And
you call back the AEW, and then people say you might be sick of
I feel like that was running his course with the whole House of Black thing. If he's gonna go back, I feel like just go back and do your own thing. Like, don't try to create like a faction thing. But I wouldn't be mad at AEW. Or even honestly, bro, he could really try to make a TNA run, honestly.
He's never done it. From what I see, he's never done it. That would be fresh.
I'd be interested in a TNA run. I feel like TNA could use some more main event guys. I would like to see that. So, but shout out to him. And obviously, Zelina Vega also very talented. She's gonna find work. I mean, she has her Twitch stuff anyway.
She's a wife. You can't not.
I believe she was upset though because of the fact that there was basically she found out about her getting cut through social media because there was
a podcast, no less.
Yeah, because there was influencers that pretty much put her business out there before she could even get it, so she kind of annoyed by that. So I get it, but I mean, yeah, she'll be fine. I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, that one kind of surprised me a little bit. I didn't think they would cut him because this is his second time getting fired. Like, you know what I mean?
Release. So, you wouldn't say fired. You had to done something to really get fired, but
not fired, but cut. But second time getting cut. Cut. So, Kyrie saying another one that kind of
ruined the storyline. Ruin the storyline. Yes,
it kind of surprised me a little bit. Kyrie saying again. I think these 3 I just announced. I feel like that's just a money thing, creating space. But again, you know, that one is valid because the thing is, you have these fans crying about it, you know. And the thing is, this happens every year. People are gonna get cut, right? And but a lot of these just aren't valid.
Well, like you had they brought up the fact that she was a part of this 8-month storyline with Oscar and with EO, and then all of a sudden you just let's just cut Wade. Like,
I mean, so again, I'm not saying so. My thing is, right, when I said the fans are crying about it, they're crying about people. A lot of this list, I saw it coming. Like, well, I mean, I wouldn't say I saw it coming, but I'm not surprised. Only the last 3 that I just talked to you about, Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, and Kairi Sane, those I'm kind of like, oh, okay, like that kind of sucks, right? Whatever. So those are valid. If you want to complain, those are valid. But now we get into this other list, right? So let's go. So you have Santos Escobar. First of all, I didn't even know he even still worked there. So you know what I'm saying?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he did. Hadn't he reappeared at AEW, or that was somebody else? That was
no. See, the thing is, you got Santos, which I do all the time too. You got him mixed up with Andrade. That's what's going on.
There we go.
Those two look alike. Like,
yes, they do. Yes, they do. They look alike. So that means they ruined
up too, because Andrade is the one that kept going back and forth, and then he finally got back to the W. But the thing is, see, Andrade had backstage stuff going on, whatever. But the thing is, Santos just wasn't getting used. He got cut. I'm not surprised. And then you have Apollo Crews again. I'm not surprised. Apollo Crews once again, another guy that I forgot that even worked there.
OG, he's an OG. He's an OG of the WWE for talent pool that got signed by WWE. So I mean, hey, he got 11 years out living.
Well, now he's an OG of the unemployment line. So, okay. The Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Now, I mean, they were brought in with a lot of promise, but then they kind of just fell off, which that's due to the writing, I guess, or whatever. But I'm not surprised. Again, these guys weren't getting used, and I kind of saw them kind of fading out. Honestly, I'm surprised your boy didn't get added to this list. Johnny Gargano, I'm surprised he didn't get cut. With the
I'm gonna tell you why Johnny didn't. You're not gonna get rid of Candice LeRae yet.
And they cut both. I cut both their asses. We talking.
But they have. I'm saying if you cut Johnny, you might as well say goodbye to Candice too.
Okay, she's not a loss. She ain't getting used. Like, if they got cut, I would not be surprised. And
well, the last thing they did was in the Royal Rumble Battle Royal. That was the last thing they did.
And they got, you mean the Andre the Giant thing?
Yeah, that was the last thing.
That's because the Andre the Giant, honestly, at this point, if you get used for the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, you might as well pack your bags anyways. Because they I mean, for the exception of like 1 or 2 people that may win it, like Royce Keys was in there so he could win it, obviously. And then you had a few people in there, like whatever. But other than that, like mostly they put jobbers in that battle royal, like just for bodies to get eliminated. That's all. It's just a bunch of bodies. So if you get picked up for the battle royal, that's not good. That's not good. Not a good thing. So like the fact that he was in there, and then the Wyatt 6, I'm so happy.
The entire deal.
People hate me for this, but I'm happy about this one. I'm happy about this one. I was so tired of the YS6. It got so old. It got old so quickly. And here's the thing, right? People not gonna like me for it because they're gonna say, "Oh, whenever I say this, everybody gets all sensitive and shit." Oh, well, you know, Bray Wyatt. Okay, look, you know what? Rest in peace to Bray Wyatt. God rest his soul. Seriously, one of the greatest of all time, Bray Wyatt. Right? Got it. I understand they brought the YS6 back to pay tributes to Bray Wyatt. Got that part too.
And Bo Dallas, his brother. I mean, hey,
I understand.
let him go too.
I understand it was to put money into the pockets of his family. I got that part too. Here's my question to you folks. Now that we've got all good things, great, all good things, right? And even when they came out, they were pretty cool when they came out. Like, I'll never forget when they first debuted it and they attacked everybody and they took everybody out backstage, all that type of stuff. That's cool. All that stuff is cool, right? Here's the thing. Fast forward. It's gone on way too long. You're talking about that was like what 3-4 years ago or whatever it was at this point. You know what I mean? It's gone on way too long.
It was about 2, maybe it's been about 2 years or something like that.
Right. This has been going on too long. Okay.
But then they've also had a dominant tag team run as tag team champs too. So
I don't know about no dominant run. They had a run.
They had a good feud. You had a good feud with the bloodline and Solo. So I mean,
come on, bro. What's a good feud, bro? Come on, bro. First of all, showing up every week doing the same shit. You pop up, y'all get into this big old brawl. Somebody stole your lantern. Now you got to go chase them down, get the lantern back. They steal lantern back. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
I know it got stale, but it can't.
It's hard to string this shit together, and you cannot.
You're right. I can't do it, but I'm trying to give it. I'm trying to be optimistic here.
And that's the problem with y'all. Y'all don't want to admit, and I know why y'all don't. I get it, because y'all love Bray so much. You feel like if you say something bad, it's disrespecting Bray Wyatt. But we're not talking about him right now. I done already acknowledged him. He's off to the side. I'm talking about his people that he done left behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is enough. Enough is enough. Y'all done made y'all money. The family made their money. That family, they made their money. They get the money off the Legends deal. They get the money off the merch, off the action figures, off of everything. Y'all have accomplished in the last 2 years what you set out to do. Now you need to take your ass home. Come on now. You know, if Bray Wyatt was still alive, Bo Dallas would have never got a job.
Well, now
no. I take it back, because he was doing the Uncle Howdy thing when he was like, okay, I will say that. So maybe he would have. Maybe he would. I guarantee you this. Uncle Howdy wouldn't have been around that long. I guarantee you that.
Maybe not. But I will say, to get a 2-year memorial tribute for him for that is okay, cool. All right, we get it. Yeah,
right. It's the same thing with freaking AEW over there and Mark Briscoe. Like, that's ridiculous. We got it. They brought you back because your brother passed away. Okay, or whatever, dude. I mean, now he's fine. Well, now he's finally off of TV. Finally, thank God, he's finally off of TV. You know what I mean? Like, but he was there too long too. It's the same thing. It's like, you know what I mean? We got it. You got to make money for the family, all this type of stuff. We got to show respect. Got it. It's old. It's old. So yes, I am happy that they are gone, because they were annoying. It's annoying. It was a waste of TV time, and people can get mad at me all they want. It wasn't good. It just wasn't good anymore. Like, it was the same old shit. So whatever. So yeah, I mean, honestly, good luck to them. I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, some of these names on here, they could probably go somewhere and do something. Or maybe, like, you got Bo Dallas. I mean, whatever. Joe Gacy. Honestly, Dexter Lumis. I like Dexter Lumis. Eric Rowan. Like, those guys could go somewhere and do something. Even Nikki Cross. Maybe. I mean, so whatever.
Well, she said she was going to get a master's degree in something, so she may finish school or something. And
anyways, dude, she's married to one of the Viking brothers, the Viking
Raiders.
Yeah, she's married to, I think, one of the. She's married to one of them.
Okay, and I'm surprised I'm surprised they didn't get cut. I don't.
Right, because they ain't on TV, but they time is coming too, because they getting ridiculous. But no, the Viking Raiders. No, but the thing about Viking Raiders though, the Viking Raiders would be better off in AEW with their gimmick. They would slap in AEW, a tag team division. If you gave me like the Viking Raiders versus like the Young Bucks or even like them against anybody, I like to see. Even with New Day recently left.
Yes.
Now what they saying about New Day is that New Day didn't get cut. They said New Day just was offered a deal they didn't like and they decided to walk away. So I don't know how true that is. But
that's
I mean,
that's true. But still, the way they did Kofi is like, damn, 20 years with nearly 20 years with the
way
company.
they gave you an option, you didn't want it. And, I mean, we can't, you know what I'm saying?
Now they are, if I'm not mistaken, I did read that they are trying to bring Xavier Woods back
For the video game.
Deal.
But I wouldn't do that. Because the thing is, they can go to AEW and make a shit ton of money because I would love to see New Day and the Young Bucks. I mean, we all would.
Well, Xavier Woods outside of Impact Wrestling, which yes, he's been around that long, dealing with wrestling. He really has not had much of a singles push or run for anything in WWE other than King Xavier. Yeah, you really need a fresh start elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, they'll be fine in AEW. I mean, again, and normally, I'm not one of those fans. I hate fans like that. Like, as soon as somebody leaves anywhere, everybody's like, oh, AEW, whatever. No, but these guys in particular absolutely should go to AEW because of, that match that we've been wanting to see for a long time with the Young Bucks. You know what I mean?
And maybe there's a different style of wrestling that they can unleash that
right.
WWE had
right.
watered them down with. Maybe, I don't know, because we all know
WWE absolutely does water down. I wouldn't say water down, but WWE has a safer way and certain things they don't want you doing in there. So yeah, absolutely. I think we'll definitely see a more aggressive style for sure. And I love to see that, but yeah, who else is on here, bro? Like, Zoe Stark. I mean, again,
multiple knee injuries. Yeah,
I mean, who cares, man? She was injured. Zoe Stark was made of glass. She was injured every other week. So whatever.
Yeah.
Alba Fire, same crap. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Alba Fire wasn't doing nothing. She was doing that angle with the Secret Harvest with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. I'm surprised Piper Niven didn't get cut.
Well, no. From what was said about her, she's had a career-threatening injury.
Alba Fire?
No, Piper Niven.
Okay.
And then she's also lost I think about like 100 pounds or something.
Damn. Is she gonna come back?
I don't know. They say it's career threatening, so
she's lost the weight because of what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like okay.
Well, so like, if she had an injury where they was like it's career threatening and they think she may never wrestle again.
Holy shit.
Anytime you hear career threatening, the first person you can think of right now is Adam Copeland, aka Edge. You think of that, and then you realize you're chilling for like a decade, and now you're getting a second opinion, and then you never know. But as of right now, she may not wrestle again.
Okay. Damn. Well, definitely prayers go out to her, man, on that, because that's no joke. Didn't know that, but
as well as the young lady that they announced on AEW Dynamite last Wednesday. God, what is her name?
I didn't see that.
I can't think of her. She is dealing with Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. So she's had to take time away from the ring. She doesn't know if she'll be returning. And for those that know about Lou Gehrig's disease, ask Steve Mungo McMichael and a few others. You lose your ability to do everything, and there is no cure for Lou Gehrig's disease.
Damn. Damn, that
So
sucks.
the ability to speak, eat, blink. Eventually, you will be speaking with a AI computer monitor speaking for you.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, ALS is nothing to play with.
Well,
What's her name? I saw it was on AEW last week. Hold on a second. Let's see.
well, while you looking at that, I mean, we also had on here the NXT, Andre Chase. Again, not
Yeah,
surprised. None of these are a surprise. You know, Dante Shin, Tyra May still, that surprised me. But then again, even before all of this, Tyra May still had backstage stuff going on. Because it was at one point that she almost got fired, and then because she did some event, she went and did something. She went and did an event that they didn't want her to do, and they didn't know that she was doing, so that got her in trouble. So it was a rumor that she had got fired, and then she came on Twitch and said she didn't get fired. So she had some backstage drama anyway. So I think that's really what got her on this list. But super surprised by Tyra May still. But
oh
then
yeah,
again,
okay. So the girl that was with what's his name? The other Olympian dude. Yeah. The other Olympian dude that was
oh yeah. Then you had on here Renta Linton. I don't know who that even is. I don't know who even cares. These are the developmental cuts too. Then you had Tyson DuPont. I knew about him. Not surprised. Tyree.
Yeah, his tag team partner got cut.
Not surprised by him. Not surprised by freaking Chris Island. Malik Blade. Same thing. Malik Blade was trying to get himself up, but Trill London, Luca Crucifino. So between Malik Blade and Luca Crucifino, both of those dudes have actually took steps back. So I'm not surprised by either one of them getting cut. Yeah, and again, this Tongolo, JC Mateo, hanging out in these, in this blood. First of all, that solo bloodline faction had way too many people in it. Like it was giving it was giving a typical AEW faction. Now, if that faction was in AEW, they would have been perfect for AEW. You know what I mean? But that's not gonna fly in WWE. You can't have 18 motherfuckers in a fat faction.
You're not the NWO Wolfpack. You're not the NWO Black and White for life.
It's not going to work out for you. So I like what they're doing now. I like Solo with just Tala. What's Tala? Fucking damn. Tala Loa or whatever, however you say with Tala. I like him with the big guy. I like that. I didn't think I would, but after I saw SmackDown, I liked it. Like Solo calling out the shots, he's choke slamming the dude. He choke slammed the shit out of Jacob Fatu in the backstage through that tape. That shit was crazy. And then he took out Royce Keys too. Keep your eyes on Royce Keys. Royce Keys might get involved as well.
Yes. They showed a photo of them two about 8 years ago. There might be something to that, but yeah, I found the name of that other mention I meant, Tiana Brooks, known as Rebel.
Oh yeah. I know Rebel.
Unfortunately, she's currently battling ALS, better known as Lou Gehrig's disease. So they did do a tribute with her, with fans supporting her this past Wednesday's episode. So shout out to her. Like I said, ALS sucks major ass. There's no cure for it, just like there's no cure for cerebral palsy. So it's one and the same in some cases, but stay strong.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, it sucks, man. Prayers up to all those people, man, for sure. But yeah, man, like, so basically, so with the fans, we do this every year. We get these budget cuts, and then here come the fans. Oh, man, I can't believe they're doing all this. Like, first of all, these people y'all are crying about, we have not seen or heard of in months or over a year. If their name was never called on the internet, you wasn't looking for them before, and now all of a sudden you're this big fan who's so devastated. Y'all do this every year. Y'all do this every year, and it's a bunch of nobodies. Nobody was talking about Apollo Crews. Nobody was talking about Andre Tate, Dante Shen. Nobody. But then as soon as
they weren't.
Oh no, I can't believe they would cut these guys. Like, what do you mean? You weren't worried about
the only thing I can give credit to for WWE with Apollo Crews was that they gave him a decent Intercontinental and decent.
They gave this man had like over a decade to do something, and he didn't do anything. I mean, yeah, they put him in positions. They even brought him back a few times, tried to repolish him and tried to do something else.
And they polished him with a young Trick Willie.
Yeah, yeah, they did
during COVID.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying, bro? Couldn't. So again, some people like at some point you have to get yourself over. At some point, and if you can't, then you can't. Yeah. And speaking of getting over, man, I encourage everybody to go check out that Hulk Hogan documentary. I haven't finished all the episodes, but I finished most of it on Netflix, and it's actually really good. I'm not going to spoil it, but I found out a lot of facts about Hogan that I didn't know. And Hogan got himself over, like with the Hulkamania, all that. He got himself over. And that's a perfect example of getting yourself over. You know what I mean?
He was the all-American guy for the 80s, because I don't know if people remember this. Classy Freddie Blassie was his first manager, not Jimmy Hart. Freddie Classy Blassie was his first manager, like back in the 70s when he broke in. And then, of course, Vince McMahon Sr. got a hold of him after his AWA run in Vern Gagne. And he did a short stint there, and then, of course, got fired. Why? For doing the movie.
Fired for doing the movie. Yeah.
Yes, Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Rocky 3. And that movie put him on the map, which people do not understand. That movie put him on the map.
Yep.
For WrestleMania 1, Trouble in Paradise, a TV miniseries that popped off while doing WCW tapings. And then, of course, the Nanny and all that good stuff. So, yeah, he's had a decent Hollywood career. Godspeed. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with his son Nick trying to finally address the wrestling bug. Despite him,
I don't know if he should do that shit. We'll see.
I mean, he tried it during the reality show. During that last combat with WWE, he tried it, but then of course got in a lot of legal trouble and all that stuff. And you know, now with the match of WrestleMania 3 being immortalized in the Hall of Fame, I guess now is the best time of any.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe I could see him in AEW.
Like I said, look. If we got a Flair in Charlotte, keeping the Flair name.
A poor example, dude. Because first of all, Ric Flair started her off like super young, like she was bred to get in there, dude. That's a terrible example. And that is not even.
You didn't let me finish. All I'm saying is the wrestling world got a Flair to carry the name in Charlotte. We need a Hogan to carry the name Hogan. And I do not mean Horace.
We. You need
those that need that new Hulkamania image person. I'm talking about them, not me.
I mean, you acting like you need it. You need it. You need the
Nah. Now look, I don't need to say my prayers and eat my vitamins and drink my milk. I'm not Popeye Sailor, okay?
Dude, we already had our Hulk Hogan. John Cena was our Hulk Hogan of this generation. John Cena was our Hogan. And now I'm trying to think of who's next.
That would be Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah, Cody Rhodes for sure is the next Hogan.
Well, no, the next All-American, All-American.
On that next level of like, yeah, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
And no, he won't. And no, he won't turn to the dark side.
I think he will at some point. It won't happen right now, but I think he will.
Hopefully, it'll happen with Ricky Saints.
Oh, that would be something. That would be something. Ricky Saints is going to be a big deal. People talking bad about Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, he reminds me of everything a little bit. So that promo that he did this past Friday when he came in there and said, "Hey, you know what? I came out here to change what the show is about." That reminded me so much of when John Cena showed up and slapped Angle in the face.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
The slap.
Yeah.
Minus the slap.
Yeah.
But you know I'll say this.
Now everybody's talking trash about him, like, who's this guy? He ain't gonna be nothing. But you know what? When he does blow up, that clip is gonna be used in his package.
Yeah, and I mean, he's already blown up, and he hadn't even had he had one match, and and he had a short stint in NXT. I think it was like a year and a half, and I can't believe he flew that fast.
Yeah, and I mean, so he's gonna. I mean, yeah, he's got talent. He's entertaining. I like him. I'm down with Ricky Saints. I'm down with him. So we'll see what happens. Got Cody Rhodes endorsing them. Obviously, him and Cody got history over at AEW, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like this. So, but of course, you're gonna have the haters. You're gonna say, "Oh, he said this." Like, whatever. I'm telling you, Ricky Saints is gonna be that guy. But I liked it. I like what he did. I think the only thing is when he came. So in the promo, when he was like, "I came to let everybody know what the show was about," he should have left like and not even came back. But he came back and said some other stuff. Well, I think Cody called him back in there.
Cody baited him into saying something else.
I would have had him say that and then boom and then leave.
Yeah,
that would have been cool. You know, but it was still good. It was still good. It just had a little small thing, but it was still good. So we'll see what develops with him. Obviously, they have plans for him because they brought him up from the NXT roster. So yeah.
So yeah, we've got. Let's see. We've got Ethan Page. We've got
Blake Monroe showing up on SmackDown as well. Well, so soon.
We got. I'm just based on Raw, who we got from NXT right now. We've got Ethan Page, we got John Von Evans, we got Oba King, we got Sol Ruka. Yeah, I think that's about what 4 or 5 people.
SmackDown picked up Ricky Saints. Blake Monroe is gonna be coming pretty soon.
Okay. They also got Fatal Influence.
They're doing great too, man. I mean, Fatal Influence, they're doing so great. JC James is a superstar, man. Everybody looks good over there. Fallon Henley, Laney Reed, they all look really good over there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else who would fit well with NXT with SmackDown from NXT.
I mean, I'm ready for Jada Parker to move up.
She got hold on now. Before she move up, she got to get a title run. You can't leave.
And Zarya too, man. Zarya.
And you keep that feud going with Sol Ruka, yeah.
Kalani Jordan.
SmackDown, yes.
Freaking.
I'm just saying, but before Jada, before she leave, she got to get a run with a championship before she go. You can't just.
They keep not letting her get that thing. Well, at this point, I think she will. Man, that we can't be disrespectful. Though. I feel like before she gets called, I feel like if there was ever one more person to pull, it's got to be Lola Vice.
Oh, the baddie that she is, MMA specialist. Hell yeah! Oh yeah,
Lola Vice.
Yeah, but she might have to drop a title before she go.
Yeah, tell Jada Parker this.
And I say both go to SmackDown. No one else go to Raw. Go to SmackDown. You'll get utilized a lot quicker and probably not lost in the shuffle.
I don't know because they utilize so right now the women there are pretty much in a good spot because you have most of the women are over there in freaking Judgment Day anyway doing their own. They're stuck in that storyline with each other with Stephanie Valkyrie, so they're occupied. And then you got Becky Lynch to start her program tonight with Soruka. So okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying because all the women there are tied up with somebody. So if you were to send, like, for example, a Jada Parker there right now, who's she gonna feud with? Because there really nobody right now. Yeah. I see that. But also, you also had well, damn, AJ Lee went back home, and then you got
she doesn't have a program right now. She might be back in the summer or
but
maybe
then
by
you
Survivor Series.
also shit, you're right though. I mean, because
by the time
Paige and but then yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because by the time I would say by the time those names that we just mentioned, by the time they get called up, 2 people will be back from baby duty.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Naomi back anytime soon. Actually, Naomi should be back soon.
And then Bianca later on down the line.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely get some fresh faces and fresh storylines, and maybe a callback to Mercedes Moné. Maybe.
That's another pot. I don't think she's gonna come back. I don't know. She could. But well, I'm about to end this thing with of course it's time for my Backlash predictions this Saturday. Speaking of that, everybody is going to be in the LA area. I will be, if you guys want to come out and meet me, hang out with me, I will be live at Cosm LA, watching Backlash live. For all you don't know what Cosm is like, it's an amazing, I would say, if you have one in your city, look it up. I kept saying I was going to go to this thing. And every time I try to book an event there, I get busy or I can't get in. But I finally got a ticket to get in this thing. It's like a virtual, I wouldn't say virtual reality, but it's like how can I explain it? So if you know what the Las Vegas Sphere is, or if you ever been inside the Sphere, it's like that. It's pretty much like that. It's like you're there. It's like you're at the event, but you're not. I mean, for all you who follow me on Instagram, I'll be posting obviously on my story. You can check it out. It's gonna look amazing. I've seen videos of it online. I've never been, but I'm super excited to go. So yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be like yeah. But you're watching this thing on like a life-size screen, like you're in the freaking arena. It's crazy. So and they do also they do everything. They do like movies. They do like they have one where they have like the Matrix, like you're in the movie and shit. And then
oh wow,
like I saw a video where there was like Neo was like shooting at the agents and like he was shooting out and there was like he was outside, like your screen is like a piece of the building and like he was shooting and like real water was popping up. Like
it's almost like Universal. It's like Universal Vegas.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. And so they do like sports too. They do like you can go watch the NBA game, like you're at the game, like court, like you're on the court, like crazy, or like or you can watch the NFL games. I'm probably gonna go there and catch a Lakers playoff game, and definitely gonna go there for Patriots games for sure. So yeah. So, anyways, y'all can meet me there. I'll be there. The show's at 3. I'll be there at least around like 2 or so. So y'all can come check me out there. You guys want to hang out? I may even hang out a little bit longer because right after Backlash is going to be UFC, I think 329. Do not come kill me if I got that number wrong. I think it's 329 or whatever number it is. Whatever number it is. Or no, I could be tripping. Actually, I think it's 349. See, now I gotta look it up because I got it wrong. Let me see. I think I got it wrong. I think it's UFC.
I think I'm like 350 or 360 or something.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know. I was actually almost correct. It's UFC 328. 328. And that's at 6 p.m. East Coast time. So yeah, Sean Strickland back in the main event. So that's what's up. Got Joe Queen Buckley back on there. A couple of good fights going on. So I think actually no. Yeah, the pay-per-view actually Backlash will most likely end at least 30 minutes or right at the time, right before UFC starts. So if I don't go back home to watch it, I may hang out because Cosm is also a bar. So you don't have to stay in the dome. You have the dome. Well, once your event is over, you can leave the dome and you can go to the regular area where there's still like plenty of TVs and like a bar and whatever you want to do. So I may leave the Backlash dome once it's over and then hang out at the bar and then watch the fight there as well. I don't know. Or I may go somewhere else or just go home. But anyways, I'm going to be there live Saturday. So if you guys want to come out, you're in the LA area, you want to meet your boy, hang out, let's chop it up. Let's do it. But
May 23rd goes down here in Atlanta. May 23rd, Dynamic Wrestling Association. We got an event coming up right before Memorial Day weekend. We just did one on Sunday. So those that can follow us on YouTube, come pull up with it. We put on, it's for the culture. You don't want to miss it.
It's only right, baby.
May 23rd.
You don't want to miss it. Get it in. Get it in with
yes,
your
sir.
Get
yes,
it in.
Sir.
Okay, and then also, I was gonna say, so I actually was stalling y'all because I was trying to get my AI to give me the Backlash card, but it did. So it's giving me. These are my predictions. It's time for my Backlash, my final Backlash predictions. Obviously, I guess I'll start from the bottom here. Is this actually a match or is it just? It's saying AJ Styles versus
I'm gonna get this. Hold up.
AJ Styles versus LA Knight.
Hold on. I got it. Oh no. Hold up. I got you. Wait a minute.
They tripping. Then they got the Usos versus. What is going on here? I got the wrong card. Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, here we go. Predictions and rumors, storyline. Okay. So,
I got Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. I'll go with that. I know that's for a fact going to happen. Trick Williams and Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. So, and this one, obviously, this is going to be a banger. Obviously, Sami Zayn is going to have some good spots, but overall, I have Trick Williams retaining. And what's crazy out of this storyline is the fact that Trick Williams has actually became a babyface, while Sami Zayn has become a heel, especially after taking out the Gingerbread Man on Friday. So, but I got Trick Williams winning this match and retaining the United States Championship out of this one. I don't foresee anybody interfering in this, but you never know. Because after he beat Sami Zayn, we're probably not going to see Sami Zayn for a while. He'll probably take time off. And then obviously you have to open up things for the next challenger for Trick Williams, especially trying to build something going into your SummerSlam season. So that's going to be interesting there. Then, shit.
Now, who do you have as your source for the pre-card? Well, for the whole match card, because I just put it up as well via CBS Sports, and we're just talking about the United States Championship match, right?
Yeah.
So, according to what I'm reading,
so why don't you ask me since you got the list? You go ahead.
It says on mine it's going to be a triple threat match.
Triple threat match?
Yeah. So it's going to be CBS Sports.
It'll
be Trick Williams. It'll be Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes.
I don't think that's going to happen unless maybe they might throw him in last minute as a surprise. This
and
Friday.
They're going to probably throw him in Friday night on SmackDown.
All right. Well, we're talking about what we have right now, so we'll see. But but if that does happen, then I'm still going to go Trick Williams. But then I think something crazy will happen where they will justify that somehow Carmelo Hayes will still get screwed. And then he'll demand or either they'll do a thing where like Trick Williams pins Sami Zayn, and then Carmelo Hayes' argument is going to be, okay, well, you still didn't pin me, and I still never got my one-on-one match. And so I still think they'll still end up giving us Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes one-on-one, but they'll wait for SummerSlam for that. That's what I think that we'll get with that. But still, I got Trick Williams. Either way, Trick Williams walking out still United States champion. I mean, that's what I have. I mean, unless they were to put, which I don't think they'll do that, unless they go ahead and put the belt back on Carmelo and then have Trick Williams go in, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Trick Williams will walk out with the championship. What else do we have? What else you got?
So so that's I'm going down. So that was the Triple Threat United States Championship. Then of course we got Breaker and we got Seth Rollins. Okay. This one I'm thinking should be no DQ because they look like they're not gonna have a clean finish.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be an official DQ, but it's gonna be one of those. You know how it is. The referee's gonna let them do whatever they want anyway. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna count out nobody.
Yeah.
Like there'll be stuff going on. Obviously, you're gonna get vision interference. But then I think it's gonna be the same shit. You'll get vision interference,
of course,
and then you'll get also interference from the Street Profits. Also, I think the same thing. And right. Ultimately, again, I told you I'm standing on business. I'm picking Seth Rollins to win this one. But I don't think this will be their last match. I don't think this will be their last match. But I do think for what you want like a specialty match. I think you'll get that at SummerSlam. I think we'll get them again. And I think this time we'll maybe get like Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins at like in a Hell in a Cell or something. Now that would be dope. At like SummerSlam. That would be cool. But I think overly Seth Rollins gets this one at Backlash. And then whatever they do at SummerSlam, that's when Braun Breaker gets his W.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Of course, we got Jacob. So we got Jacob and Roman. That one's going to be, I don't know. Do we get tribal combat the right way again?
No. I got Roman going over in that one only because this was Roman's first run with that championship, and it's just not for him to drop the belt. They're not going to have Roman drop the belt that quickly. To Jacob Fatu.
He's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to be back after Backlash on Saturday. It was rumored that he was supposed to be here till June, but apparently that's not the case anymore.
That doesn't matter. They still won't take the belt because the thing is, Jacob Fatu is already over without the belt, and they don't really have a reason to rush him to have the championship. So, and then Roman's just over right now with merch and everything. I mean, honestly, both of those guys are over without being a champion. But Roman's not dropping that belt. The earliest Roman could possibly drop it is maybe like a SummerSlam or Survivor Series. Maybe even, honestly, I would say Roman's not even drop. Dude, I don't even see Roman dropping that belt till like Royal Rumble or Mania next year, to be honest. If he does it all. I could even see a situation where Roman really never loses the belt, but he just drops it and walks away. And then you have a tournament for it all over again. I can see that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Sound like Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so the thing is, all right, what else you got? What else? Go ahead. What else you got?
Lost him.
I don't know. Your stuff is acting crazy.
We got Cody and Gunther WWE Championship. So
you said who and Gunther? Oh yeah. Who is it again? Cody
I'm good on my end. I'm seeing a little. Oh, we got Cody and Gunther.
Oh yeah, I got Cody going over in that one
for the WWE Championship. So
Cody Rhodes.
Even though Gunther is whooping ass and taking names.
I think we
got Rhea Ripley and JC Jane.
Takes out Gunther.
Okay, yep. Super Cody. There you go. Rhea Ripley's first championship defense post-Mania. Fatal Influence leader, JC Jane.
Oh, Rhea Ripley. But
Yeah,
but I think she's definitely gonna make she's still gonna put JC Jane over without her winning. JC Jane will take Rhea Ripley to the limit in that match for sure.
Okay. We got who was it? Oh, we got Asuka and Io.
Give me Io Sky in that one. Io Sky for the revenge win. Asuka's been doing way too much, especially after tonight with that miss to the face. I think we get a very aggressive side of Io we've never seen before. I got Io going over in this one, and maybe Asuka taking a break off TV after this one.
Yeah, she's been running it for a good minute. Yeah, so that's pretty much the card. That's pretty much the card.
Yep.
It's not as many matches as it used to be.
It doesn't need
Wrestlemania.
these matches need time. You got a 3-hour block. It's probably going to be, well, I'm talking about our time. It's probably going to be 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's 3 hours. So you want to give these matches enough time. So I got no beef with it. It's going to be great. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, so, but that's time. That's all the time we got tonight, man. Thank you guys for jumping on. Thanks, Derek, for jumping on. We'll try to get back on here at some point. I'm not going to make any promises. We'll try to get back on. Try to come at you guys on Monday nights again, because the show's on Saturday. So maybe, perhaps, I may hop back on here that night. We'll see. We'll see what the schedule's like. But anyways, until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in over here on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you may get your podcasts. And of course, once again, thank you, Derek, out there staying up with us at ATL.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get my ass off here and get some sleep. But again, guys, we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Show us some love so we can grow and keep doing the damn thing. And if I don't talk to you guys again, hope you guys enjoy Backlash. We'll be back after Backlash with all the chaos and results as usual and any other thing that happens this week. And until next time, guys, we will see you, and we are up out of here. Peace.